everyone, this is Kriti Agarwal and you are watching Chilly and Vanilla by Chef Kriti, where I bring to you tried and tested recipes of desserts, pastries and cakes along with traditional North Indian specialities. Today's recipe is my version of Italian cream cake. This is a sponge containing coconut and toasted walnuts with cream cheese frosting. While I like to keep the video very short and precise, I try to include as many tips and tricks throughout the video. So do watch the video till the end and I hope it will be helpful. Also do try the recipe and let me know in the comments how did you like this cake. If you liked the video and would like to know when I post a video next, do hit the like and the subscribe button. Let's get started.
Let's start by lining the baking pan. I'm using an adjustable square ring and keeping it at 6 by 6 inches. You can see the detailed steps on how I line it with parchment. Mark with a pencil and fold the sides. Remember to keep the side marked with pencil upside down. Fold along the markings and cut as shown. To secure the parchment in place, I like to use the stationery clips. Follow the video and it will be very easy for you. I've cut the edges so it is easy to fold the paper. And you see our baking pan is completely ready. Now let's toast the walnuts. Over toasted walnuts don't taste good at all. So I like to toast lesser quantity at 160 degrees for about 3 to 4 minutes until I just start to smell them. And larger quantities at 180 degrees for about 6 to 7 minutes. Checking in between is the key. Remember not to over toast them. Now we chop them coarse and keep them aside. At this stage, preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes. And for the sponge, we follow the reverse creaming method. Just sift all the dry ingredients, that is flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda and salt. Now add the room temperature butter and beat it until it becomes sandy in texture. Now this step can be done in a stand mixer for a bigger batch, a handheld mixer or even with a spatula. Since this is a small serve portion, I am using an electric beater and more of the spatula. You can see that the mixture is now sandy and coarse with no nuggets of butter. And actually the maida is all coated in butter also. Coming to the wet ingredients, I added vinegar to milk and let it sit for a while. So here comes the buttermilk, egg, vanilla extract, almond extract. Mix well and now this goes into the dry mixture. We mix it all only until no lumps are left. Now the star of this cake, coconut powder and toasted walnuts. You can even add fresh shredded coconut. I do not get it around here, so I prefer coconut powder. Fold them in only until incorporated, no over mixing. And now we pour the batter and bake it. In my preheated oven, it took 16 minutes at 180 degrees. The cake is baked until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. The sides start to pull away and the surface springs back when touched. Now we set it aside and let it cool. For the frosting, first we beat cream cheese and put it back in the refrigerator. Next, I like to mix the sugar in some whipping cream. Now whip room temperature butter with vanilla and salt. Once it starts to become light and fluffy, add the cream and sugar mix and beat it all until very smooth, fluffy and light. This will take about 5 minutes. It may seem like it is not coming together initially, but if you continue beating it, it will all come together and the mixture will become very light and fluffy. Once done, beat in the cream cheese and refrigerate until ready to pipe. Now remember, cream cheese has a tendency to loosen the frosting. I am okay with that instead of adding more sugar into my frosting. If you would like a stiffer frosting, you may want to add more sugar while you are beating the butter. Now that the cake also has cooled down and the frosting is ready, you can decorate your cake as you like. I have decided to make 4 small pastry portions. Parallelly, we need toasted and coarsely chopped walnuts and toasted coconut powder to put on top of the cake. For this, I placed coconut powder on a baking sheet and baked at 160 degrees until the color was light golden. We need to toss and turn the coconut using a spatula multiple times for even toasting. I'm making some swirls on the pastries. Followed by using the toasted walnuts and toasted coconut powder on top of it. This tastes really good. Do not skip this step. Now our cake is ready to be served. It looks so beautiful and so tempting. I can't wait to try it. Let's have a bite. It is delicious. The taste of the walnuts and coconut is really standing out. Do give it a try.